Let's take a look through all the front pages this morning. And joining us to do this is Georgia Gilholy, who's political commentator with Young Voices UK. Georgia, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Anna.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's early, but I'm good.
Always. Now, let's start with the Times this morning, because like many of the front pages, I mean, if you get a pile of the front pages and you just put them all together, there is this glow of green, and it's coming from the image of the Queen on the balcony at Buckingham Palace yesterday. And the Times has this wraparound talking specifically about the Queen's balcony message, the future of the monarchy. What did you make of that?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's been great to see the Queen this weekend at certain points. I think that her message to the public yesterday was really lovely, and it's good to have that sort of message of unity outside of what have been a difficult few years for the UK and for the world in general. And also, right now, a lot of political turmoil. I think it's probably a good argument for the monarchy, really, that they can be there to sort of provide that stability and national unity in times of chaos. And it's wonderful to see her sort of talking about her personal connection to the nation and how she's really been overwhelmed by the public's affection. I think she's just really sort of a terrific model for many things, and she's just really a representation of duty that we don't really see in public service anymore. And I think that really sets her apart from a lot of other world leaders.
I'm interested to know, Georgia, you represent Young Voices UK. Do you think that the monarchy connects with the younger generation?
I think it connects less than previous generations, but I would say from speaking to maybe more conservative people, more progressive or left-wing people, I think that in general, most British people are supportive of the monarchy. It's not seen as intensely political.
Do you think, though, that as the Times reports that the future of the monarchy, this slimmed down monarchy, is going to be accepted by the younger generation?
Yes, probably. And I think that the fact the royal family are putting that forward is because they know that. And I think that sort of makes sense going forward, also for obviously PR purposes, I suppose.
Yeah, OK, let's just touch on some other stories that are in the papers today. Air passengers should get automatic refunds for axed flights. That's Grant Shapps, the Transport Secretary. But there's a really interesting story about breast cancer. And this really jumped out at me. My mother, I'm sure she won't mind me saying, but she's had breast cancer 3 times. And she's a survivor. She's a fighter, like many women, and also men who it is rarer in men to get breast cancer. But this story that is in the Times this morning about a pivotal drug will help thousands by halting the spread of breast cancer. This is really good news.
Yeah, so far too many people across the world, and especially in Britain, die, and they die sometimes far too early from breast cancer and other forms of cancer. Breast cancer obviously being really one of the most common ones affecting women. I think, plenty of people sort of miss the signs, unfortunately. So it's great that this is going to be an option soon, hopefully, and going into the future more widespread. The only thing that worries me really is in terms of immediate circumstances for most people. We have a huge NHS backlog, over 6 million appointments. People right now aren't necessarily going to see the benefits of this or of our current options for breast cancer. But this is just a great example of sort of how scientific innovation is helping people faster and helping more people in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, you're right to comment about the huge backlog that the NHS is dealing with. But nevertheless, very exciting news, certainly. I mean, this says the drug hunts down breast cancer cells and binds to a protein on their surface called HER2 before delivering a powerful dose of chemotherapy directly to the tumour. Hopefully it is something very positive in terms of fighting breast cancer. Georgia, we've got to move on, but thank you very much for joining us, taking us through some of the stories in the front pages this morning. Georgia Gilholy from Young Voices UK. And